In today's video, I'm sharing with you 4 brand new die cut sheets, and I'm continuing the theme with summer cards. I made 7 sample cards, including this funfold card, which will be my giveaway card for this video. So stay tuned so you can learn how one of the lucky winners can get this card. Katrin here with European Papercrafts in the US. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. So let's get started. There are 12 different 3D die cut toppers on those 4 sheets. So there are 3 toppers on each sheet, and every single one is a little bit different. And you get in addition all these layers that you can then use foam pads and layer them up so you have a really dimensional topper for your card. So here this sheet has these beautiful pink flowers and the matching dragonflies. These are all dragonflies, and they are by Find It Trading. Here we got them in orange on those gorgeous roses. There you go. 1, 2, 3. We have them in blue. I love those colors. And we have them in purple. So here we go. These are the 4 new sheets. I have made cards with some of them. I believe I made cards with probably this one here, the blue one, yeah. And what I have done is I made 4 cards with 1 sheet. So normally you would make 3 cards, right? Because you have 3 embellishments, 1, 2, 3. But I made a 4th card by just using the extra dragonflies. So you can see here all the different layers. So I picked this dragonfly and this dragonfly, and there's another one up here that I didn't layer on the embellishment but made an additional card. So let's take a look at my cards. For my first card, I used this beautiful metallic paper that I brought back from Germany. I introduced it a couple of weeks ago, and I can link the video below. This got this beautiful foiling on here and this watercolor wash, and I think that looked really nice with this blue dragonfly. The other papers were the matching paper pack that has already sold out, so I'm sorry about that, but if you got it, you can see how nicely it works. I'm sure you will have papers that will match these beautiful embellishments. Just check the topper and then pick one of the colors to just find papers that will match. But other than that, I just layered 3 different papers here on this white card blank. The inside remains blank, and then I added a little bit of bling, definitely some stickles, and a saying, and that's for my first card. On my second card, I did a similar design, only I wanted it a little bit less busy. So I used my card blank as the base for my stamp. And here it says sending a paper hug. To bring interest, I used some gold foiled paper and put it through my crimper. This paper is again from the paper pack. If you have it, if you bought it, then you can obviously use it with these embellishments, but I'm sure, like I said, you find other papers as well. I also, besides using this gorgeous embellishment, and I layered it, of course, with foam pads, I used one of the butterflies from our 49 and Market rub-on sheets, and I can link them below if you haven't gotten them yet. These are so beautiful. And then again, a few bling pieces finishes this card. So here are my first 2 cards. My next card is a stepper card, and I just had that stepper card in my last video, so you can check it to see how I made it. This is from 1 piece of cardstock, just a few scores, and it creates this great stepper card. Here I just layered some background paper, and this particular paper here is Brutus Monroe, the spring paper. There are still a couple packs available in my shop, and even though it is spring, look how beautiful it looks on this card. Let me see if I still have that pack somewhere. Yeah, this was the Spring Splatter collection by Brutus Monroe, and you can see these beautiful papers will match perfectly with all of these gorgeous dragonfly toppers. So if you're interested, this one is still available in my shop. But yeah, here it is. I just grabbed that extra dragonfly and added it here to the back of my card. I put the embellishment on a doily that I cut with my punch, and then this little thank you envelope here, so cute, is actually a sticker, and this is a little birdie sticker. And look at these, they come in 3 colors, pink and turquoise and purple, and there are 8 of these great little envelopes with the thank you note already in there on this sticker pack. And then I mentioned it before, I took the additional dragonflies, which were the last layer for the embellishments, and you can see it very well here. Here I could have added the dragonfly that sits right here on top of my topper, but I didn't do that. I added it here to this beautiful background. Again, this is the Brutus Monroe, and here I used the same background paper, also the Brutus Monroe, and I added just some glitter tulle over it. What it does is it adds a lot of glitter but also quiets the paper behind. And then I added 1 of these doilies and then 2 of the dragonflies from the die cut sheet. And this beautiful flower was a leftover from a 49 and Market laser cut sheet. There are so many beautiful die cut flowers on those. I'm gonna link the 49 and Market packs below because they're all on sale right now. So grab them while you can. And then the inside of card stays blank. So I made these 4 cards here from these beautiful dragonfly die cut sheets. And then I made 3 more cards with these beautiful colorful feathers die cuts. These are by Amy Design, also Find It Trading die cut sheets, and it's got these beautiful colorful, I would say parrots probably. Look at them, so lush, so tropical, and I thought if this is not summer, then what is? So I got out some of my summer papers from my stash and I created cute cards, I think. So let's take a look at my first card. I often make these Z-fold cards, and a Z-fold card is just a regular card where you fold back the top panel, the first page of the card. And I thought I'm just going to mix it up a little bit by adding another layer in here. Normally what I do is I add the layer right here on the back of my card. I fold back the front of my card and then I add this layer. But I thought this might be fun too. And this was my prototype. So I started with this and I knew I had to build this little box here. In the end, I didn't really care much for it because you can see this actually looks out. It peeks out here, and my next 2 cards I have adjusted the measurements and I will give those to you in a minute. But basically I like the idea that when you open the card it unfolds another panel, and here I just stamp thank you and then I can write a quick note, and if that's not enough there's always the back of the card to write your note. So here is this gorgeous pair of parrots, and I added a little doily there, and there it is, and just some papers from my stash. And yeah, this is how it looks like. So in order to make these, really all you have to do is when you have this fold back card, you want to add this mechanism here. And I'm going to show you on my next card how you're going to do this. For my next card, I adjusted the panels, and now when you look at my card, you do not see that there's another panel behind it. You actually have to open it. And here it is. It says Make Today Beautiful, which is a stamp, and then my message can go right underneath. So this one here is perfect for an A2 card, so let me give you the measurements. On the front panel, this is 3.5 by 4.5 is the longer end. And then you can add decorative papers just a little bit smaller like I have done here. The inner part is 3 by 4. Again, additional paper if you like to make it a little smaller. But that's all it is, and it will cover your A2 card perfectly. Now let's look at the mechanism. Now you can see this mechanism versus my first card. On my first card, I have done a bigger one that brings up that middle panel to basically the middle of the card. Then I didn't care much for that look. I wanted it a little closer to the back of my card, so I made that mechanism a little bit smaller. So now when you open it up, this one sits closer to the card back, and when you open this one up, first of all, you do see it from the front, but when you open it up, it sits close. It sits basically in the middle between the front panel and the back. So let me give you the measurements for both, because all you need is a couple strips of cardstock. Best, of course, would be if you use the same cardstock as your card blanks. So let's take a look at the bigger one. So this one here is the bigger one. And for that, you need a piece of cardstock that is 4 inches long. Let me just bring this up a little bit. Okay, so a piece of cardstock that is 4 inches long, and then you score it each inch. So 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, you score it, and then you can fold it. Now the width is totally up to you. It can be small, it can be big. Now on my first one here, look how big it is. It's almost as big as that second panel in here, but you don't need it that big. On my second card, I made it much smaller, and that's totally fine. So what you do then is you fold it in 3 times, and you receive something that looks like this. And here, all you have to remember is that the opening is on your left-hand side. You put glue at the bottom of this piece and at the side of this piece, and then you take your card and then you push it into the card, and this is how the mechanism sits then. So you can see how I pushed it in here. Let me see, it's hard to see her right now, but well, let me show you on a fresh card. Okay, so here's a fresh A2 card. So this is a regular A2 card. I scored the front panel in half, and now I have this mechanism. And now here is my strip, and this will go against this wall of your card. So the opening is to your left, and there it is. This, you can see how high it goes up. This is about half the height, and then you can add your panel on here and on here. So that's one. If you want it a little bit smaller, then you can do that. So here I have just a piece of scrap that is, I believe it's 3.5. Actually, it is 3 inches. 3 inches. So what you do with this one, you score it at 1/2 inch, at 1 inch, and at 1/2 inch again. And then when you turn it around, you can now see it is much smaller. So now if I put this one here against this wall, right, then you can see it is not as high, and your panel will sit closer to your back page. And so this is how the look is for the big one. And then for my smaller one, here it is. It is a little closer. And that's all it is. It's just a piece of scrap cardstock. And of course, if you want to, you can make it, you can use the same cardstock as your card. So then it will be even. I mean, it's not that you see it a lot, but when you look in here for example, I use the same color cardstock, then it fits perfectly. So those are my first 2 cards, and here is the one that I prefer because the dimensions now work very well for an A2 card. And I made one more just like it. So here I have again the smaller one. I like that look better. This is my last bird, the beautiful colorful parrot, I would say. And some summer papers, really old Michael's papers here, but it had some foiling on there. And yeah, I added one of the flowers from the embellishment here on my panel. I punched out the oval. Sending a paper hug is again my stamp, and I think I really like how this card came out. Now this will be my giveaway card for today's video, and all you have to do if you want to have a chance to win it is be a subscriber to my channel, and you can just click the subscribe button. It is free. Please leave me a comment, and in the comment you can tell me anything you want. Maybe what was your favorite card, maybe what you have planned for the summer. Anything is fine. I read all the comments, and then what I will do is I will pick the winner next Saturday, and I will announce it on my YouTube channel. So please head back and check it out. If you see your name and you know I don't have your address because you have not gotten any mail from me yet, then leave me your mailing address and I will mail out this giveaway card to you ASAP. But I also would appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, of course, if you liked this video. I hope I could inspire you to create some summer cards. I had a lot of fun making these cards, especially with all the beautiful summer colors. Don't forget that there is this giveaway card, so leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and maybe share this video with your crafty friends and family. I would really appreciate the support. Still shots of my cards are coming up, but this is all I have for you today. Please stay or get well, happy crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.